Listen, everything you have been told about weight loss is completely useless. We have been told that to get in shape all we need is motivation, discipline, eat vegetables, do cardio every day and a lot of crunches. But be honest with me now, how has that worked for you so far? How much progress have you made after learning you just need to eat less and move more? Probably not much, right? I was in that place too. I was misled by the same kind of advice and I was just wasting my time running in circles like a dog chasing its own tail. It was until I discovered that I was wrong and I had been wasting my time that I flipped the table, started to follow a couple of key principles, and I finally made progress. To show you this in context, let me tell you a story of a man who lost 245 pounds in less than a year, eating just fast food. By following the principles I'm gonna teach you in this video, he did it with no trainers, without buying a course, without any random diet, just implementing a simple idea. This is Jared Fogle. Jared was an extremely obese man. If you live in the US, you probably might have heard from him from the Subway commercials in the early 2000s. He was known as the Subway guy. While he was a student at Indiana University, Fogle lost 245 pounds between 1998 and 1999, eating only subs from Subway. Later, the franchise monetized on that, obviously, making people believe that the reason for Jared's transformation was the sandwiches, but there is a hidden reason behind his transformation no one talks about. I mean, an overweight young man loses that much weight eating only fast food? Yeah, sure. Where's the cash? Well, before I tell you, let's put ourselves in Jared's shoes for a second. Just imagine how difficult it has to be. While other students choose their classes based on the professors or class time, you need to do it based on whether you could fit on the classroom seats. While others look for parking spots closer to the campus, you have to look for those with no other car parked nearby because you need that extra room to get out of your car. For example, one day he vividly remembered he couldn't get inside his car because a red van parked next to his vehicle. He tried, but there was no way he could fit in there, so he literally waited for hours just to get in his car. Your ankles are getting swollen by the day to the point where you can't see them anymore, and your own father tells you you're not gonna live past 35. I mean, we gotta do something about it, right? Jared's weight loss story was incredible, but the most incredible thing that made the transformation possible in the first place nobody seems to know. The underlying secret behind Jared's incredible transformation is actually this. First, he made it simple. He was not thinking about the perfect diet or perfect routine. He just asked himself, what can I do that can help me achieve my goal? Later, he came up with a solution. He would eat 2 sandwiches a day from Subway and walk as much as possible. That was his whole plan. He didn't try to add a lot of new things, eating only this or that. He just focused on removing bad ones. This is the mistake most people make. They overcomplicate things and cannot take action. Forget about the video you watched yesterday where the guy was talking about how this new diet will increase by 2.3% mitosis and cytosis. No. Turn all that off and drill this into your mind. The more complicated you make it, the less likely you are to stick with it, which leads us to the next point. Second, consistency. Jared was literally eating the same things every day and eating only twice a day. This is what most people fear, but if you really want to change, consistency is the best way. The most variety you add, the harder things get. The more meals you have throughout your day, the more likely you are to overeat. So he made it easier for himself. He decided to eat the same, boring things every day and stick with it. I was fat for most of my life and despite my efforts, I just couldn't get in shape. I couldn't stick to a diet, I couldn't make any progress, I was stuck. Then I took a different approach and decided to eat the same things every day and everything started to change. If you can manage to make this one change, believe me, your transformation can be incredible too. Stick to the basic, boring things, take walks every day, don't change your diet and you'll notice the difference. Because a transformation is gonna take time, so consistency is what'll make you achieve it. Third, calorie deficit. Yes, being consistent is the best thing, but if you are consistently above your maintenance calorie intake, you'll keep gaining weight. So you need to make sure you don't go past the calories you need to maintain your body weight. You have to eat fewer calories than you burn. Jared not only ate the same things every day, but he made sure his diet was below his maintenance calorie intake in the first place, because as the song goes, there might be 50 ways to leave your lover, but there's only one to lose weight. You can try 1,000 diets and every workout routine, but if you aren't in a calorie deficit, you will not lose weight. I remember a few years ago I was frustrated with myself because I was going to the gym, I was putting in the effort, but I wasn't burning fat. Yeah, I might have been gaining some muscle, but I just wanted to look good, not bulkier. Later I found out that 90% of your weight loss progress will come from your diet rather than your workouts. Then I started adjusting my strategy and discovered it is true. If you have a solid diet that allows you to be in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight, whether you work out or not. Fourth, movement. Jared started walking more often. Instead of driving or taking the bus, he would walk instead. He didn't focus on the most crazy things, he literally couldn't perform any. He just stuck to the basic, boring things again, just walking more often. This is to show you that you don't need any specific routine. If you just want to burn some fat, you don't have to spend so much time working out. Just focus on walking and moving a little more in general. Stick to the basic fundamentals and you as well will achieve an incredible transformation. That's everything for this video. Goodbye.